Are you constantly worrying about whether your child support payment actually went through? Or maybe you're sitting there, unsure if you're receiving the exact right amount on time? Listen, if managing these payments feels like a black hole of confusion, you've definitely come to the right place. Let's jump right into this comprehensive explainer on how to effortlessly track your child support payments online in Colorado. Look, if you're feeling totally overwhelmed by the bureaucratic process or stressed about missing payments and the absolute nightmare of legal implications that come with that, we're talking wage garnishments or even getting your driver's license suspended, you are so not alone. Tracking these financial obligations is incredibly stressful when you don't have a crystal clear system in place. So, in this explainer, we're going to completely demystify the Colorado Child Support Services system. The goal here is to empower you with a complete, totally beginner-friendly guide to mastering the online portal. By the time we wrap up, you'll have the confidence to track, manage, and actually understand your payments with just a few clicks. Okay, we've broken this whole process down into 6 easy-to-digest parts. We're covering the Family Support Registry, creating your account, your payment history, custom alerts, troubleshooting, and finally, some essential legal tips. Section 1. The Family Support Registry. Let's start with the central hub of the whole system. You really can't manage your payments online until you know who's processing them behind the scenes, right? That hub is the Family Support Registry, or the FSR. Think of the FSR as the state's ultimate, centralized source of truth. They maintain the definitive, legally mandated payment record for your court order. It literally doesn't matter if your case is actively enforced by a county office, or if it's a direct court order where neither parent applied for county help. The FSR is the neutral financial clearinghouse for the whole shebang.
Now, here's a really crucial technical detail you need to know about your account numbers. When a court order is entered, the state automatically generates a unique FSR account number and mails it to you. Paying parents, known as obligers, use an 8-digit number. Receiving parents, or obligees, use a 10-digit number. But here's the trick. When you go to register online, if you're the receiving parent, you actually just drop the last 2 digits and only enter the first 8. It's a small detail, but man, knowing it will save you a massive registration headache. Seeing a physical check being processed through the FSR really grounds all this digital data into a real-world transaction. Payments absolutely must include the FSR account number and be made out directly to the Family Support Registry. And they're fast. They process these the exact same business day they receive them and usually disperse the funds within 2 business days.
Section 2. Creating your online account. Let's get you set up online so you can take back control.
To actually monitor your payments over at childsupport.colorado.gov, you'll need to gather a few specific pieces of info to pass their identity verification. You'll notice a social security number is on this list. While giving them your SSN is technically voluntary under privacy laws, practically speaking, the system just cannot locate or verify your official child support file without it. So functionally, yeah, you're going to need it to register. The actual registration sequence is a total breeze. You create a user ID, verify your basic info, and plug in that FSR number we just talked about. And here's the best part. Completing this simple little wizard automatically links all of your associated child support accounts to a single, new user ID. So if you pay or receive for multiple cases in Colorado, you only have to register once with one FSR number, and the system connects all the dots for you. Section 3. Navigating your payment history. Let's check out your new personalized dashboard. This secure online dashboard is where you're going to spend most of your time. It gives you real-time access to all your critical metrics. Whether you're tracking the exact monthly amount due, checking if a past due or arrears balance is updated, or just verifying the date of the very last payment received, you can easily filter and review your exact financial standing. This completely eliminates the need to guess or wait on hold for 20 minutes just to find out where your account stands.
Section 4. Notifications and custom alerts. Having a dashboard is great, but let's make the technology do the heavy lifting for you.
Honestly, why log in constantly when the system can just text you? Setting up notifications allows for so much better financial planning and completely removes the stress of constantly refreshing the portal page. Imagine just going about your day and getting a quick, simple text letting you know your payment has been processed. Total peace of mind.
It's just a quick 3-step process to put yourself in control. Just go to My Profile and opt in. You'll be instantly alerted the second a payment is processed or dispersed. And, if you ever find the alerts are getting to be too much, you literally just reply "stop" to a text, and it opts you out. Totally customizable to whatever you're comfortable with.
Section 5. Troubleshooting and support, because even the best systems have hiccups.
So what happens when the numbers just don't add up? Let's look at a really common scenario from the state's guidelines. Say your employer is supposed to be deducting payments from your paycheck automatically, but suddenly you get a terrifying notice that your driver's license is being suspended for non-payment. What do? Well, first, check your FSR online dashboard. If the payment isn't showing up there, you need to contact your payroll department immediately to make sure they actually forwarded the money with the correct FSR account number. Surprisingly, it's very often a payroll error, not a state error.
Now, when discrepancies happen and you've already double-checked things on your end, do not hesitate for a second to reach out to the Family Support Registry customer service team. You can use any of these contact methods. They are available Monday through Friday, and they are literally there to help you untangle any technical or processing issues with your account ledger.
Section 6. Tips and Legal Disclaimer. Let's wrap up with some essential best practices.
Keeping your information perfectly up to date with the FSR is absolutely crucial to make sure payments are never delayed. If you move, update your address that same day. Change banks, submit a new authorization form for your direct deposit right away. Also, if you're a paying parent, it is super important to know your rights. Your employer is legally only allowed to garnish up to a maximum of 60% of your income for child support.
Okay, this is a massive one. This rule from Colorado family law is exactly why you must never try to handle child support payments directly outside of the official FSR system. Unless a judge has specifically written an exception directly into your court order, handing cash to your ex or buying a bunch of school clothes absolutely does not count towards your child support balance. Legally, the court views that as a gift. Always, always, always use the portal and the FSR.
Just a quick reminder before we finish up. While this explainer provides a super comprehensive overview of the online tools and the state's administrative frameworks, you should always consult with a qualified family law attorney for personalized legal guidance. Child support can get deeply complex, and your specific court order is what dictates your ultimate legal responsibilities.
By utilizing the official portal, you're taking a massive step toward real financial clarity and stability for your family. No more guessing, no more agonizing over lost checks in the mail. The system is waiting. The tools are right there at your fingertips. So, are you ready to log in and finally take control of your financial peace of mind today?